Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next update. I don't think I did one in May. I think this was meant to be the May update. It's now the middle of June. So let's just call this the May-June update, and maybe throw in July and August just to cover my bases going forward. I don't know. These happen when they happen. They happen when I've got something to say, more or less. And honestly, the last couple of months have been fairly quiet. The world feels like it's falling apart. It's getting incredibly hot. Obviously, temperature is all relative depending on where you're and what you're used to, but most places are hotter than they should be right now. And everybody stay safe, stay cool, keep your wits about you, and enjoy what you can, because I have a feeling it's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's put it that way. But at the moment, I'm holding out a shred of hope that it might get better. But talking about things that will probably get worse before they get better, let's talk about the state of my stream, shall we? Now, I don't know if this is purely, my own mental thing or what, but I definitely feel right now that stream is in a rut. In a kind of, we're going through the motions kind of way, but no one's really feeling it anymore. Now, again, I'm hoping this is just me. I'm hoping people are still enjoying it as much as they ever did. I'm trying to be the same kind of person that I normally am. It is hard. I mean, it is harder these days to kind of bring the kind of energy that even I feel I need to bring. I'm not one of these high octane scream at you streamers, but I do try to bring a certain amount of energy into it. And I don't know, the past month or so, it has been more difficult than normal. And again, just feeling stuck in this rut. There's no new games which are really appealing to me, and appealing to stream. We tried V-Rising. It was garbage in my opinion. A lot of people liked it. I thought it was boring as all heck. We had a couple of good kind of short ones. We played through Voodoo Detective, which was really good, really quite fun. And we played through a game called Maze, which was fantastic and weird and everything I liked. But you take such a gamble on those. You might get 1-2 streams out of them, and then they're done, and there's no guarantee they're going to be any good. I mean, just look at Pawn and Crown and Pawns, whatever that was called, which just had terrible story, or awful solutions to puzzles, which seemed tone deaf. But you take such a gamble on those, and then I'd always end up, you lean on old faithfuls, right? So right now we're back into Overwatch of all things, in a fairly big way. I mean, the hours of Overwatch I've streamed recently it's probably accounts for over half of my stream time, in any given week, which I never thought I would go back to Overwatch that much. I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Obviously, there's a lot of news around Overwatch 2 at the moment. It's going free to play, which I kind of suspected, but was still a little bit surprised by that they actually pulled that trigger. As I'm recording this, they haven't done the kind of big Overwatch 2 event, which is tomorrow. As I'm recording this, God knows how long it's been after I actually managed to upload this. But I'm intrigued to see how they're going to free to play it. How are they going to monetize it? Is it just going to be loot boxes and skins? Are they going to put heroes behind paywalls? I doubt they would do maps, because that would split the player base too much. But they could definitely do heroes. Paladins did heroes. They've already stolen that game mode from Paladins. So, they might try and steal a few other things. But in the wake of Diablo Immortal, Overwatch 2 saying they're going free to play, they chose the worst possible time. And this is Blizzard all over. And I don't think it's by mistake. They do it on purpose. If you're going to have a negative press cycle, you might as well get it all out in one go. And Blizzard's negative press cycle has been about a year now. But I think they're hoping that once Microsoft buys them, everyone will just forget Activision Blizzard is a scumbag of a company, and we seem to be forgetting that Microsoft is also a scumbag of a company. But it doesn't matter. You got to have your heroes and your villains, right? And they will change over time. But anyway, getting way off topic already. I'm intrigued by Overwatch 2. Diablo Immortal, I did play. I hated it. I thought the game was okay, not great. The amount they are monetizing it, I think, is just downright diabolical. And I think it's about time we get some regulations in over this gambling for nothing. Has everybody seen what cryptocurrency is doing right now? But didn't enjoy it. I thought the initial like 1 to 10 process when you're on your own just going through the little tutorial, very much enjoyed it. Just felt exactly like a Diablo game. I was playing on PC, not mobile, so it looked a little odd. The graphics weren't as crisp as you want, and the kind of resolution was a little bit off, but it's a mobile port to PC. Don't know why they did that. I don't know why they made that particular call to bring their mobile only Diablo to PC. I don't understand that leap in logic, but I don't have to. They did it. I do wonder if they wouldn't have got so much pushback. Mobile people are more willing and have been exposed to this kind of really predatory monetization systems for a while. And I have a horrible feeling this is Blizzard getting us Western PC gamers ready for the revolution, to which we should say, no, you go sit in the corner. You go sit in the corner and you think again. We don't want this. We're not going to take this. I have a feeling it's what's going to happen, and we are going to take it. And if Blizzard does it, you can bet you. I mean, EA is already doing it with FIFA, and I'm assuming every other sports brand, although they're not going to have FIFA next time, but they're going to have their EA Sports Ball game. It seems this is the future, and I hate it. And I guess this is another thing, which is kind of I started streaming. I mean, streaming is tangential to the gaming industry in a way, but you're very much reliant on it. I am a game streamer, and I find myself hating the gaming industry as much as I hate the TV/film industry, which is where I worked before. And that's very, very difficult to get to. It's like, this was my escape, right? This is where I came to avoid all that nonsense. This is where I came to be happy. What are you doing to me? Also doesn't help that they're trying to get my medication sorted out and get me back on level, and it's clearly not where it needs to be yet. But anyway, that's another discussion for another day, when I'm feeling open and frank about everything that's going on with that, which isn't going to be this one. I may do a separate kind of mental health one, just really deep dive into it, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't really feel like the streams are going well at the moment. Oh, I talk about hot. I've turned my fan off. I'm heating up so quickly. I don't feel streams are going well at the moment. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody, coming in and chatting, and all the new people who are stopping by. But there's just something in me which feels like streams are off. They're off kilter. I don't know. I don't know if it's I'm feeling jaded about the gaming industry, so playing games that I don't really like the industry that's making them anymore. It's kind of rubbing on me. It feels a little bit hypocritical at times. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's just the fact that everything is getting more and more expensive, and I'm kind of looking at going, the amount I make from Twitch is already way more than I deserve, for the content I put out. But at the same time, it may not cut it in a month or two, and I may have to pull the plug, for that reason. I think there's just a lot, not just on my mind. Everybody is looking at how much money do I have, how expensive is shit gonna get, and of course, somebody like a Twitch streamer is the first thing you should cut off. That's the first tap you close. If you're running out of money, and I fully expect and I fully respect that decision. If anybody who has supported me for any length of time, if anybody feels they have to make that decision, that is the correct decision to make, and it's not one you should labor over. It's not one you should or feel sorry for. It is the correct decision to make. Now, at the same time, that is going to put me in a position, but that's that's not your problem. That's my problem. Don't you worry about blank. I'll worry about blank. But oh god, this is all very rambly again, isn't it? They always are. But I mean, this one especially, I didn't even have a plan for this one. So this one was always going to be rambly. So yeah, going forward, I'm going to be trying a few new things on stream, probably on a Thursday. I don't know why I've chosen Thursday. I just plucked a random day out of the week. But I may try a few new things. I'm going to try a Starforged playthrough on stream to see how that goes, using Foundry as the virtual tabletop for that. And then I might finally do a model painting stream, stuff like that. I may try and set myself up to be able to do more outdoor streams, and those would be like more regular on Thursdays. It would be very useful if I could do for instance, if I could do a tractor maintenance stream, because there's a lot of stuff I need to do on the tractor, but it's getting all of that set up and all the things that I need and blah, 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 blah. And then the other thing I'd really like to start doing at least once a week, even if it's only for an hour, once a week, I'd like to start doing some more writing streams. Just to kick everything off, basically, and kind of add it to my. I just think it'd be fun. I think it would be fun to riff with chat as you're trying to write something. The Starforge playthrough is kind of a start of that to see how it goes, and then if that goes well, then I may open up that element of stream. Not every stream is not gameplay, basically, is what I'm trying to get towards. I don't want to become a just chatter, although I was thinking of doing one stream a week, maybe 1 2-hour section of stream a week, where I just kind of basically do an update like this, moan about all the films I've been watching, all the TV shows I've been watching, and I may record it there and then put that up as a podcast somewhere. Speaking of podcasts, there is a Tales from the Cakeverse podcast being created. I am working on it. I've done 3 episodes. They're each about 30 to 40 minutes long each. The first 3 episodes tell a complete story. Not in each episode. Episode 1, 2, and 3 is a complete story. It's a little bit of a mystery. I'm hoping I can get those up sometime soon. I'll be honest, the biggest problem I'm having with those is I need to listen back to them, and it's me listening back to my own voice, and that's putting me off. If you want the honest truth as to what the delay with that is the honest truth. And then once I've listened to them, I'm hoping I can get a couple of other people to listen to them as well. There's not really a lot I can do editing-wise if there's something wrong. I don't really have the software, the patience, or the knowledge to edit spoken word stuff right now. It's something I would need to work on if we're going to keep these podcasts going, these more kind of audiobook podcasts going. But those will be launching very, very soon. With all of the Cakeverse stuff, so that's obviously in the Cakeverse. With the more kind of written Cakeverse stuff, there is a lot planned, but I'm not jumping into it right now, because like I said before, I don't know how much time I will have to give all of these projects going forward. Because obviously, as I've stressed, money is going to become tight for everybody. And if I have to give up things to, go and work for guaranteed income, then that is what I'm going to have to do. This is the move I'm going to have to make. Obviously, I'm hoping I can avoid it. Obviously, I'm hoping I can put more time into these projects, but, reality is what it is, and my reality is not that. So, just to be aware, things are moving along. I'm trying to get out as much as I can on that kind of thing. In any given day, I would like to be putting, 60% of my effort into Cakeverse stuff, and then 40% into streams. At the moment, that is just 100% not true. I'm being pulled all over the place, helping people. A couple of people I know, their businesses are starting to struggle, so I'm trying to help them out. A couple of people I know are having medical issues, so I'm trying to help them out. And then I'm having my own medical issues, so I'm trying to help myself out and take time that I need to just try and get all that kind of stuff in order. So, it's definitely not true that I'm doing more work on Cakeverse than streams at the moment. But it's where I want to get to. It's what my aim is. And it's just kind of getting the time and the mental fortitude back down to do that. But this has been way too long already. I'm getting way too hot. I'm going to have to turn my fan back on. I have no idea if there's any useful content in this. But hopefully you found it interesting. Hopefully it lets you know a few things. And I will see you all in the next one, which may even be in July, but it may also be December. But we'll see, right? Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all when I see you all. Goodbye for now.